Urgent New York Giants fans. Do not miss this. What just happened? You won't believe this one. But before we reveal the big news, make sure to subscribe to the channel, because here, we bring you daily videos with the latest New York Giants updates. And to not miss anything, activate the notifications. Hey, Giants fans! Today, we have some really exciting news that could potentially shake up the entire outlook for the upcoming NFL season. It's something that's been circulating among insiders, analysts, and of course, the passionate fanbase that's been anxiously waiting for updates on how this team is gearing up for what promises to be a pivotal year. We're talking about a serious potential game-changer. The Giants are eyeing the possibility of adding an all-pro talent to their offensive line through free agency. That's right, folks. The team is exploring options to bring in a top-tier player, someone with proven excellence at the highest level of the league, to bolster their trenches and give Daniel Jones, the quarterback, a much-needed boost. Now, let's back up a little and set the stage for what this means for the Giants and their future. The offensive line has been a topic of discussion for quite some time. It's no secret that for years, the Giants have been searching for consistency along the line, trying to find that perfect combination of players who can protect their quarterback, open running lanes, and create opportunities on both running and passing plays. Last season, despite some flashes of brilliance from players like Andrew Thomas, the line still faced struggles, especially in critical moments. Sacks, pressures, missed blocks, all of these affected the rhythm of the offense and, ultimately, the team's success. The Giants, under head coach Brian Daboll and general manager Joe Schoen, have been very strategic in their approach to building a competitive roster. They've shown a willingness to be patient, to develop players, and to make smart moves in free agency and the draft. But now, it seems they're ready to take that next step by adding a proven, high-caliber talent to the mix. And that's where the buzz about an all-pro player comes in. Imagine a lineman who has been recognized across the league for their dominance, someone who's been selected to multiple Pro Bowls or even earned All-Pro honors. That kind of talent can transform a line from average to elite. So, what's driving this interest? Well, it's a combination of factors. First, the team has been assessing their offensive line's performance and looking for ways to elevate it. Second, there's a clear desire to improve the protection for Daniel Jones, who, despite some impressive flashes last season, still needs more consistent support. When your quarterback has more time in the pocket, the entire offense benefits. It opens up more deep shots, allows for better execution on short and intermediate routes, and reduces the risk of turnovers caused by hurried throws or sacks. Furthermore, the addition of an all-pro talent isn't just about improving the on-field performance, it's also about leadership. Veteran players with such accolades often bring a level of professionalism, work ethic, and experience that can elevate the entire unit. Younger linemen can learn from their example, and a strong, confident presence on the line can inspire the entire team. It's about creating a culture of excellence and accountability that the Giants have been striving for. Now, let's discuss some of the names that have been floated around as potential targets in free agency. While nothing is set in stone yet, experts and insiders are speculating about a few standout players. For instance, there's been talk about offensive tackles or guards who have made multiple Pro Bowls, players who have consistently performed at an elite level and would instantly upgrade the Giants line. Names like Orlando Brown Jr., who was a key part of Kansas City's offensive line during their Super Bowl winning seasons, or even a veteran like Khalil Mack, who's been recognized for his pass rushing abilities but also has experience playing along the line, could be on the radar. Of course, the Giants will have to navigate a competitive market. Teams across the league are looking to improve their lines as well, especially with the importance of protecting franchise quarterbacks and establishing a strong rushing attack. But the Giants have the cap space and the strategic mindset to make a bold move. They've shown in recent years that they're willing to spend to get the right players, and this season, it looks like they might be ready to go all in. Let's not forget the broader context. The NFL landscape is always shifting. The Chiefs, Eagles, 49ers, and Bills are just a few teams that have invested heavily in their lines, understanding that a dominant trench game can often be the decisive factor in close games and playoff runs. The Giants, with their recent focus on building a balanced and resilient team, seem eager to join that elite group. A strong offensive line can be the foundation for a successful season, and if they land this all-pro talent, it could serve as a catalyst for a playoff push, maybe even a deep postseason run. What makes this potential addition even more interesting is the timing. We're still in the middle of the free agency frenzy, and teams are making strategic moves daily. The Giants, by keeping their options open, are signaling their commitment to making a splash. They've been quiet in the early days, but insiders suggest that they're waiting for the right opportunity, the perfect fit, someone who can come in and immediately make an impact. It's a smart approach, especially considering how important it is to get the right chemistry on the line. Now, if they do go ahead and sign this kind of player, what can fans realistically expect? Well, for starters, it would boost the morale of the entire team. It sends a message that the Giants are serious about contending now, not just rebuilding. It could also have a ripple effect on other parts of the roster. For example, a better line means Saquon Barkley might see more running lanes, and the passing game could develop more smoothly with extra time for Daniel Jones to find his targets. The chemistry between the offensive line and the quarterback is often overlooked, but it's absolutely crucial for a team's success. And speaking of Daniel Jones, he's entering a pivotal year. After a breakout season in 2022, where he showed real development as a passer and decision-maker, the expectations are sky-high. Fans are eager to see him take the next step, and having a top-tier lineman protecting him could be the missing piece that unlocks even more of his potential. Remember, last season, Jones faced a lot of pressure, and sometimes that pressure affected his performance. With a fortified line, he'd have more confidence, more time, and a greater chance to unlock those deep throws and extend plays when needed. The offensive line isn't just about protection, it's about identity. It's about setting the tone physically and mentally. The Giants have been building up their identity over the past couple of seasons, and adding a proven All-Pro would send a clear message that they're not just happy to compete, they want to dominate. It's about winning battles at the line of scrimmage, controlling the tempo, and dictating the pace of the game. That's how teams become playoff contenders and even Super Bowl winners. Now, let's talk a little about the history of the Giants' offensive line. Over the years, the team has had its ups and downs. Legendary players like Chris Snee, Rich Subert, and Sean O'Hara once anchored a line that was the backbone of some championship teams. Those guys set a standard for toughness, technique, and leadership. Today, the Giants are looking to recapture that same level of excellence. The addition of an All-Pro player could be the spark they need to rekindle that pride and physicality along the line. Of course, it's not just about acquiring a star. It's about how the coaching staff integrates this player into their scheme, how they develop chemistry, and how they tailor their game plan to maximize the talent available. The offensive line is a unit, and every piece has to work seamlessly. The Giants' coaching staff, led by head coach Brian Daboll, has proven to be very tactful in their approach to developing players and game plans. They understand that bringing in a high-caliber talent isn't just about talent alone, it's about fit, culture, and the ability to adapt. Now, fans, I know you're eager to see what moves will be made in the coming days. The offseason is always a roller coaster, and the Giants are right in the middle of the action. Will they land that All-Pro lineman? Could there be other surprises along the way? One thing's for sure, the commitment to building a competitive team is clear. The front office is making strategic moves, and the fans should be optimistic about the direction of this franchise. It's about building a team that not only competes but also has the grit, talent, and resilience to go toe-to-toe with the best in the league. And remember, it's not just about one player. This move could set the tone for the entire offseason. It signals to the rest of the league that the Giants are serious about contending now, and they're willing to make the necessary investments to get there. The NFL is a league of trenches, and the team that controls the line of scrimmage usually controls the game. The Giants know that, and they're looking to make a bold statement. So, as we wait for official news and see how the offseason unfolds, keep your eyes peeled. The Giants are on the hunt for that game-changing addition, and it's only a matter of time before we see how this story develops. Will they sign the All-Pro talent and transform their offensive line? Will it be enough to push them into the postseason? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, Giants fans, this offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory. The future looks bright, and the team's ambitions are clear. They want to compete at the highest level, and with the right moves, they could very well be back in the playoff picture sooner than you think. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think adding an All-Pro lineman will be the game-changer the team needs? Who do you hope they target? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Giants news, rumors, and analysis. The offseason is heating up, and the best is yet to come. Thanks for watching, and as always, let's go Giants!